Well, here we are, middle of the summer, actually towards the end of the summer, all you Sand Run travelers, and it just goes too fast. I don't know about you, Reg, but
It's been zipping by. I mean, this year has we're halfway through it, and almost a year away from our Greece trip. But that trip is coming up so fast that it's like, even though it looked like a long time coming, it's not that far around the corner.
I know, and we've got so much going on between now and then, and it just goes too fast. I was at a breakfast this morning, and where almost everyone was close to my age, and the older we get, it seems the faster these years go, and I don't like that whatsoever. They can stretch them out for all I care.
They say it's like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes.
I'm going to keep my thoughts on that one. Uh, Hey, listen, not much has changed with the casinos on the tours, but we do have changes coming in the cruise lines, and that's kind of why I decided to put a Carnival cruise ship in the rearview mirror here. We now have Virgin Voyages, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian, as well as some of the smaller ship lines like I forget who I saw. Princess, I think, was in on that. Uh, um, I think the Viking is in on that, where there is no testing for 5 day cruises or less.
Or less, right?
Or less. Now, that's only for vaccinated guests. Okay, you
Right.
still have to be vaccinated. I don't know when the 7 days are going to hit over. Probably the first of the year is my guess. You got any
Right.
thoughts on that?
Well, I think what I heard is that even though they're not they're requiring people to be vaccinated, they are taking 10% unvaccinated guests.
Yeah, they're
I
increasing the unvaccinated guests, but if you are unvaccinated and you get on, you do have to test before you get on. That's
Right, you
in
do have
general
to
what I'm
test.
seeing.
Right, right. You have to
Oh,
test before you get on. I think Carnival said 3 days before the
yeah,
trip.
it's kind of like what we've been dealing with. And unfortunately, we do a lot of longer cruises, like the one in February, and it still, as of today, requires the 3 day test before you go.
Hmm.
I'm hoping maybe by the first of the year they drop that. But we're making progress, folks. I think it's better. Uh, and I know the cruise industry is moving a little bit slower than maybe some of us would like, but they're moving. So
Right. I think the casinos are still doing masks are optional, but they do have a lot of stations for washing your hands and wiping down the machines and
yeah,
things like that.
yeah,
Um, None of the casinos yet are have opened up their bus programs
no, no,
uh,
that's a
to
shame that
offer
they
any kind
haven't.
of comps or anything.
Yeah,
So it kind of right now it's making some moves, but nothing major so far.
yeah. So that's it. We wanted to keep you abreast of kind of some general trends in the touring industry, and then we wanted to kind of tell you about. And I've already kind of previewed Reg. I'm going to ask him. I've been on the Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady twice now, and I will have some thoughts on it along the way. But Reg was on it for the first time with us in a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to get his thoughts for it. Reg, what do you think of the Scarlet Lady?
The first impression you're going to get on the Scarlet Lady when you first walk on that it is a beautiful ship. Being brand new, I think the ships are 2 years old, um, and they're very well kept and very clean. There is enough things to do if you're interested in doing things. If you're one of those people that just like lounging around the pool, there's plenty of places for sitting back and lounging, kicking back and holding conversations with your friends.
I think
Um,
that's one of the things that I bring away more this trip than the last is there are so many nice little adult type venues just for a few people to hang out
Yeah.
and feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Just be able to kick back,
Yeah,
get a group of people, get you a cold drink, sit back and just chatter about what life, is. It's there were plenty of spots for that. The activities on the ship they're geared mainly for a younger crowd, I think, but even an older crowd would find enough things that they could do that would keep them occupied and
yeah,
busy if they
yeah,
were
yeah,
interested.
yeah. There's a lot of jazz, a lot of softer music.
A lot of softer
Other than
music, a
in
lot
the
of nice
manor,
jazz, some good
yeah, in the
blues.
manor, the club. Did you go to the manor after hours or for some
No,
of
I
the
did
dance
not.
clubs? No, that's just not my kind of thing. But um, that's where kind of the local pop rock type stuff will occur late at night in the manor. But all around the other rest of the ship, I found a lot of jazz, a lot of smooth jazz, a lot of guitar playing. Very interesting.
Right, right. So and there were some nice little corner spots where they had like a blues artist set up or someone playing the guitar or something like that where you could just plop down. You could be walking through and you'll see something going on. You can just plop down and enjoy a good little show for an
Yeah.
hour or so and then move on to something else.
Uh,
Uh,
did you have any of the pop up and did you engage in any of the pop up entertainment that they talk about?
I saw some of it, but I didn't engage in any of it.
We were at what they were doing with a horse race one time, and right behind us, a little. It's not a mime show, but it's kind of like a little mime show, little pop up comedy act popped up. They were doing something with some food stuffs, and right behind us, just for maybe 5-10 minutes, just a little show, and then off they went.
And off they
It was
went
just
someplace
kind of
else. Yeah.
interesting.
So there were pretty interesting little things like that going on. Their restaurants, the way they do is you sit down, you order what you want, and everything is made to order. So there's no waste in food. There's not unless you order stuff that you're not going to eat. But um,
Or like a couple of the restaurants where they brought us all the appetizers in the world and we couldn't finish them.
right, right now there were that. All the restaurants, even the ones that you would call a specialty restaurant on other ships, were available as in just a regular part of your restaurant package. The food, every meal at every restaurant was just spectacular. I don't think I had a meal that I did not like. I had some, I'm not sure quite what I had, but that was okay. It was worth the experience. There's some that everything looked good. They were presented well, and everything that I ate tasted well. So. If you're a foodie, this is definitely a cruise line for you. There is something there for everyone. If
Did you
you are a foodie.
happen to think about what your favorite restaurant might have been?
Hmm. I don't know that sea bass that I had was probably the best piece of sea bass I've ever eaten. It just kind of melted in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, where was it? Do you remember?
Uh, where were we at on that one? That was um was that the Mexican restaurant? I think it was.
Yes, that was. Believe it or not, that was at
Yes, that was a
Pink
Mexican
Agave.
restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pink Agave. Yeah. I continue to really like the test kitchen just because that's kind of my style of kind of a gourmet-ish type. What you have no idea what you're getting. They just go in and you say, "Bring me an incredible meal," and they do.
Right.
So
And it's definitely something to experience. Um,
I wanted to go ahead. I'm going to plug one of the YouTube folks that I follow. I don't know if you happen to follow him, Reg. there's a YouTube station called Lalita Loca. And I don't really know the guy's name. I watch him every now and then, and I really never pick up his name. But he did a review, about a half-hour review of the Scarlet Lady. And if you're watching this show and really want to know what the Scarlet Lady and Virgin Voyages really is all about in some detail, go ahead and look up Lalita Loca, the Scarlet Lady, on YouTube, and you'll get a very good idea of what the heck we're talking about.
Yeah, Lalita Loca is LALIDA LOCO.
Yeah. It's are you sure it's LOCO? Not
It may be LOCA. Loca. Yeah.
Loca. Yeah, it's not loco, it's loca. I think it has to do with Spanish, and Pat couldn't tell me exactly what it meant. So, but anyway, folks, anytime you get a chance to get on one of the Virgin Voyages cruises and you're particularly interested in adults only, it's well worth it, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, definitely. No kids running around was great. Like I said, the pool areas were all fantastic, and everyone seemed to fall in love with the little hammock on their balconies.
Isn't that the truth? Anyway, that's our review. I just wanted to get Reg's thoughts on it, and then talk a little bit about we're going to Vegas in October, and we're going to have two groups going now. We're all going to meet up out there. One group will be going out of Akron, Canton, and that group is full. But we are still filling a group up that go out of Cleveland, and then we will meet up out there at the Golden Nugget. And one of the things that has been brought out to me, we are a little different the way we run our Las Vegas trips. We run them very loosely. We get everybody down to the Golden Nugget. We are taking some first timers this time. And I'd like to point out that included in our trip is a tour of a historic tour of the downtown Vegas area. And it's included. I remember when we started this, Reg, about 5 years ago, there was no tour of downtown Vegas that went on other than the big $100 tours that did the whole thing, and they bring people downtown and say, okay, here's Fremont Street, go enjoy yourself. And we took a little different approach. We said, since we stay down there, why should our people have to take a tour and pay to come back down and look at Fremont Street? So we put together this little walking tour, historic tour, that we include with our trip. And last year we were out, and I noticed there were no less than 5 paid tours to take a walking tour of downtown Vegas. So
yeah,
folks, that's included, and it is the original.
Yeah, we did it first. Everybody else started to copy after us.
Yep, I like to think that anyway. And then it's not too early to start planning for February. It's we here in Ohio, we go through a really tough stretch from about the middle of December, maybe end of November into March. And then we hit this fabulous weather like we've been having here. And we forget, our mind just ignores the fact that in another 3-4 months, it's really going to get miserable here again. And people forget that February is a fabulous time to get the heck out of Dodge and get some sun and some relaxation and some warmth and go down and check out the Caribbean. We've got a Panama Canal cruise going out. It will be our second time to Panama. We've been there about 10 years ago. And this time we're going to do a partial transit through the new docks where we go in halfway, turn around, come back out. And this cruise includes 2 of my favorite ports of call, Costa Rica and the Grand Cayman. And so it is not too early to start planning to get out of here in February and do a fabulous cruise with us. Many people have told me that one of their life's bucket list is to see the Panama Canal. Well, this is another chance to go out and do it. We've got plenty of cabin space available. Even when we lose ours, I'm sure it'll still be open. But we can right now guarantee you whatever kind of cabin you would like inside ocean view or balcony. So, like I said, it's not too early to start planning for February.
Right now
So,
is actually the best time to start planning for February, because by the time you get to February and you've forgotten about the fact that you've paid for this trip, and then you'll get a letter saying, "Hey, it's time to pack your bags."
yeah,
And you'll pack your bags and head down to the Caribbean, chase a little sunshine, and work on that tan in the middle of the winter, so that you'll be the envy of all your friends.
isn't that the truth? And when you get back, you'll say, "Oh, I wish I'd have gone," and say, "Well, go with me next year." Now,
Exactly.
now to point out what this trip is all about, and it one of my favorite ports of call is Grand Cayman. One of the reasons it's a favorite port of call is a little place called Stingray City, and there is no one that I've run across when we go down there that doesn't enjoy going out to Stingray City. And a lot of people tell me, "Oh, I don't want to go, don't want to go." Until they get out, they'll go out with a friend of theirs. Next thing you know, they're in the water with the stingrays. And I happened to run across about a 2-minute video of what Stingray City happens to be like. And I thought, you know what? That'd be a good little show, little interjection here to get people to understand these are incredible creatures. And if you treat them right, they are friendly
Yeah,
to humans.
they are very friendly, but don't step on one.
Yeah, don't step on one. So here's a little video.
I'm a love kitten. Wish I were sitting on your lap and you were holding me. What a situation that would be. Love kitten, looking for love. I'm a love kitty. Won't you say I'm pretty? Hold me tight until I purr. Tie a ribbon in my fur. Love kitten, looking for love. Chase me, round and round we'll go. And when you catch me, I will never let you go, 'cause I'm a love kitten. How I wish I was kitten. All the kisses that you've got, only hope you got a lot. Love kitten, looking for a love kitten, looking for love. Love, I'm a love kitten. Wish I were sitting on your lap and you were holding me. What a situation that would be. Love kitten, looking for love. Love, I'm a kitten, a love kitten. Yay, 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 yay.
Well, even though I cut myself off a little bit before we started that video, I hope you enjoyed it. get an idea of what it's like to go down to Grand Cayman and join us in February. It's never too early to plan.
Never too early to plan, and will definitely be an experience worth having.
It always is. And I know we've been there a couple of times, especially to Grand Cayman. That's never an experience we like to miss. Okay, Reg tells me he had about 900 folks engage with our video last week or last month. So I asked him, give me a number 138 for our winner of our $25 gift certificate.
And our winner is Robin McKee. Robin McKee.
Robin McKee. I hope you watch this month's video or watch for notifications from Reg and San Ron Travel's Facebook page. And if you do, tell us how to send something to you and you will receive a $25 San Ron Travel gift certificate. Reg, got any closing thoughts?
Yeah, well, Robin, you can take your $25 gift certificate and that Panama Canal cruise. That gift certificate is good to be used on that cruise. So
that's right.
Take it and come join us. And everyone else that would like to get away for the winter and see some sunshine in the middle of a gloomy winter, that would be a great time to come visit and hang out with us. Our Vegas trip is also going to go in October. We're looking forward to a great time, as we always have, out at the Golden Nugget. And we're really looking forward to our Greece trip coming up next October. And for those of you that have ever had it on your bucket list to go see Athens, Greece, or Cairo, Egypt, or Dubai, this would be a great time to come join us and take care of some of those things on your bucket list. They say you don't stop laughing because you get old because you stop laughing. So let's come on and hang out and laugh and joke and have a great time.
Great closing words. Thanks, Reg. Okay, folks, that's it for August. As the song goes, we'll see you in September.
See you in September. Looking forward to hanging out with you. Take care now.
You got it. Good night. Goodbye.